It's July 14th. It's 4:52 a.m. I woke up at 8:03 something. I've only had like 3 hours of sleep. I got home yesterday. Just go see the kids to help out, really. And I took some stuff with me. Some of the stuff that I'm gonna leave behind. And so when I got back, it felt a little lighter. I felt a little lighter. And I was more motivated to put stuff away. And so I was doing that. I kept packing, and it felt good. I was excited. I still am excited. I think just that initial part of taking stuff down was hard. Right? Just what it triggered. And so yesterday I was excited, a little more excited about what this next chapter is gonna hold. You know, work is coming into alignment, and you know, the landlord is willing to wait for me. In terms of me my time frame of when I'm gonna move in. Now it's just the practical stuff, right? And this whole time I'm still trying to resolve, right? Whether or not I'm gonna post, and how long is the gap between me posting and Dana tarot time with Dana yesterday. She said, you know, post when you're in high vibration, right? In terms of what you're wanting to put out. And I was like, that's a good point, right? That's good advice. High vibration. And then realizing I'm crying. So, I mean, I got distracted. I mean, after I packed a little bit, I went to go work out. And when I got back, I looked at the channel, and I got a comment. I don't get those often. But it reminded me of why I'm doing this. So I want to take a moment to acknowledge this subscriber, maybe. Because this comment came at a good time when I needed the reminder as to why I'm doing this. So this person says, I love these. Please never stop. This is hail to the Maddie. So thank you, hail to the Maddie. I really needed that. Last night I really needed that comment. It reminded me, why am I doing this? Why did I put this together? And the reality is for this to get to the people who need it, right? For it to get to the people who need it. With hopes that it resonates in some way, or it just helps to look life differently. to help with your own realignment. Right? That's the video that I haven't posted that's gonna post. I'm gonna do today. Clearly I'm being pulled to still post. But I talk about my purpose a little more in people's lives. It was just to help them find their balance in one way or another, to help them find their balance and move on. And those who want to continue with me for the journey can. And those who don't, won't. Right? Because at the end of the day, I choose love. And those who choose love will follow. So when I got back from the gym last night, I saw this comment and I just started crying in the shower. Out of gratitude. Out of gratitude. And hope that what I'm doing is helping. Right? Even if it's just one person, then all this would be worth it. All this would be worth it. Just for that one person. So thank you. Hail to Maddie, thank you. Because you reminded me why I'm doing this. So I went to bed with gratitude. Crying with gratitude. And so MJ this morning, the morning message resonated. Right? And she's talking to the situation. Really? She's talking to the situation. My fears. And she's making good points. I'm like, okay, right. Okay. I'm listening. I'm listening to advice too. I'm listening. Just as I can give advice to other people, I need people around me that I can go to for guidance. And she's one of them. She's been consistent from day one. When I was struggling with this whole process. Her gifts are stronger and more in tune, and I'm learning from her in a non-traditional way, clearly. Right? In terms of how we look at where we get our help from. And as much as sometimes es un aire de la verdad, as much as her views are, a whiff of the truth to a certain degree, to a certain extreme, sometimes too, right? When she reads certain things, there's truth in there. There's truth in there for me to look at, for me to see and discern what's for me. But she spoke to it. She spoke to it. She's like, you need to keep working on transmuting the energy, not to fear what will come. You've done this before, you can do it again. And change, need to look at the situation in a different manner. Okay. And it's just harder. It's harder this time. This situation is just harder. This person is just harder. I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure out why. Why it's hard. But she's right. I've pushed through things before. I'm gonna keep pushing through it. No matter how hard it is, I'll push through it. right? No matter how hard it is, I will come out the other end. I will. This hope, me leaving, and I mentioned it to my sister. I said, I need you to know why I'm leaving. It's because I know what my purpose is, and I think this is the opportunity's finally here. The opportunity to expand on this in a different way, to keep helping people in a different way, make it more accessible, fine-tune it, if you will. Hopefully, that's my goal. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna get there so fast. I thought I had more time. But clearly, that time is now. So that's the goal. That's why I'm moving. With the hopes that, one, my heart is being pulled there to the city. But a possible opportunity came up and I want to explore it, the possibility of it. Fine-tuning what I have in here in a way that can help people. And this is just a process, a stepping stone to getting there. It's just a hard process. It's just hard to let go and transmute the energy in a different way. But I'm gonna do it. I know myself. I'll push through it. I'll work on it. So I'm gonna post. So thank you. Thank you. Hail to the Maddie. Prayer comment. Really helpful to get. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna meditate now. Bye. I'm back. I'm just gonna make this really quick. I just finished meditating and I only have 2 minutes left of footage. I meditated and sometimes I process at the same time before I get into that moment. And I realized, I saw a video yesterday of this company called Fearless Man or something. And it was an interview and they were talking about the root chakra, and it triggered in me as I was meditating that I used to go through each chakra at the very, very beginning of this journey as a way to demonstrate gratitude for what that chakra meant to me, and then to also promote healing. And since then I hadn't done it. I've really just stayed at my heart space. So I thought, you know what, let me go back to my root chakra because of the instability, and supposedly Chiron is going into retrograde on the 15th tomorrow, and my Chiron is in Taurus, which is stability, being comfortable with loss of stability of relationships. And so I thought, you know what, let me go down to my root chakra. And I saw a little bit of the waves. It wasn't as strong, but there was definitely movement, and it was very light. And I'll probably post a link to that interview because it was really interesting. But that was all that I saw, and then I just kind of went through each chakra like I used to do at the beginning, and that felt good. So that was all. I just wanted to share on that, and it was quick, and just realizing, right, to remember to not forget about my root chakra, especially in terms of feeling grounded and stable within myself, right, and still feeling connected to the earth, and to everyone, because we're all interconnected. So that was it. I'm gonna try to go back to sleep and rest a little bit more and see what happens. Till next time.
My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us, in whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me. So take care.